So I'm going to take you through some of the greens that I mix for my landscape paintings today. I thought it'd be a good idea to show you that you can make your own greens, and you can adjust greens that you've sort of bought ready pre-mixed. But starting at the top there, I've got French Ultramarine and Cadmium Yellow. That makes a nice kind of leafy blend, if you like. But I also use things like the second one down there, I've got Ivory Black with Cadmium Yellow. And it kind of just, the black with the yellow makes a nice kind of olivey colour. Obviously the blues make it more on the blue side, which kind of helps to kind of push things backwards in your painting. Same with the olives. The third one down there is Azure Blue, which is a very light blue. But mixed with the yellow ochre there, that kind of really does, again, make more of a kind of olivey colour. The yellow ochre tends to knock the greens back, makes them a bit more subtle, a bit more useful sometimes in landscapes, because you don't want something that's too garish in most cases. You might want a brighter one, which I'll show you a bit further down with the Viridian Green. But the more muted greens, the yellow ochre is a really good colour to mix with blues and with other greens, to be fair. This one I'm mixing here is actually Hooker's Green with Cadmium Yellow. And again, the Hooker's Green's a really nice colour. It's a good colour to use as it is out of the tube, but you mix it with a bit of yellow there, it kind of just makes it a bit brighter. So it has a multitude of uses. I really like Hooker's Green. So it's a colour that's worth using the pre-mix. There's only a few pre-mixed colours that I use, but Hooker's Green is one of them. I think it's really effective. The one below that I'm about to mix there is Sap Green, and again with the Cadmium Yellow. I like the Cadmium Yellow because it's just got that nice richness to it. But Sap Green's fantastic. It just has so many applications, just straight out of the tube there, but also mixed with yellows. You can mix it with the yellow ochre, Cadmium Yellow, and you'll get the different hues there. But use the yellow ochre to knock it back a bit and make it a bit more muted, a bit more olivey, and use the cadmium if you want it a bit brighter. And the other ones at the bottom there, I've got Viridian Green. The next two are going to be Viridian Green. The first one mixed with Cadmium Yellow again. Viridian Green's a really kind of bright, vivid green. But you mix it with I probably wouldn't use it on its own, but mixed with other colours like Cadmium Yellow, you can knock it back with a bit of orange. But it makes a really nice, vibrant green, that one, if you mix it with the cadmium orange. The cadmium yellow. And then mixed at the bottom there with the yellow ochre. Again, just makes it a bit more muted. I say Viridian Green, it's a really interesting colour, but it is very, very bright. Very, very vivid, and you wouldn't use it too often in your paintings. But mixed with the other two colours there, it can give you some good variations of greens. One thing you want to do is just experiment with your colours. You know, blue and yellow, blacks and yellows, you can get so many different tones, but you can knock them back with oranges or with violets, those kind of colours, and they work really well there. And these next two we're coming to, that's just a pre-mixed light green from the tube. Again, mixed with the cadmium yellow. They make really nice kind of grassy kind of colours. So if you're looking for colours for kind of vibrant grass and leaves, it's a really nice colour, that one. I tend not to use it straight out of the tube. Again, it's one for blending with other colours, just to alter the tone of it a bit. And you can see with the yellow ochre there, it just knocks it back, makes it a bit kind of duller. Again, that's quite a nice colour for leaves when the light's hitting it in maybe dappled sunlight, that kind of thing. So, you know, colours that work really well. So it's up to you whether you buy them pre-mixed. There's certain colours that have really good uses, but you'd also want to be adjusting them with other colours, particularly with various types of yellow, to either kind of make them more vibrant or knock them back a bit. But here you're going to see me also adding white to the mix to show how it lightens the colours. Again, just gives you that extra kind of highlight colour and that variation. So titanium white, generally what I use for lightening these greens. Again, for highlights on things. And you can see there how you kind of got the different tones depending on whether you've mixed blue and yellow or blue and ochre. black, or whether it's from the greens itself from the tubes. But get used to using these colours. Have a go at mixing them yourself, and see what effects you get when you mix them with different colours. You know, really useful tool in your armoury to have, to be able to kind of adjust colours as you go. You know, if you want leaves and things to be vibrant, you want to be looking at these stronger greens, you know, more yellowy greens. And if you want them to go back and sort of recede in your paintings, you add a bit more blue to it, maybe a bit of orange or a bit of violet, just to kind of mute those colours down a bit. But as I say, you know, Sap Green and Hooker's Green from the tube are two really good colours. So for beginners, definitely a couple of colours I'd recommend you guys using, really, just to start off. If you're not so confident with your colour mixing, start with those, and you can adjust them with your yellows and whites, just to see, you know, make them more usable for you, more user friendly, if you like. But that's what I'd sort of advise you guys to do. Start with those. Start with your blues and yellows. Start with your pre-mixed greens, and just practice adjusting them and seeing what they look like on your canvas. So I hope this has helped. And if this has been useful for you, you can join me on my next lessons and see how I apply these colours to the landscape painting. So I'll show you in in actual use. So please do subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you soon.